So, hi guys, and the amazing Katy Naylor. This is the way spoken label goes sometimes, where I find out things afterwards. And Katie's just told me before we go on to doing a reading about some other additional future plans she's got. Katie, over to you.
So, thank you, Andy. As we spoke about before, I run the Void Space, which can be found at voidspacezine.com, which is a magazine dedicated to interactive arts of all kinds. And we're actually launching our first print book, which is called Sprawl, in June is the plan. And what I was telling Andy is that we're going to try and do something different for launching it, in that we're going to run firstly a special pop-up edition around the theme of Imagine Cities, and I'm going to build an Imagine City generator that writers can then interact with to create their own pieces in response, and we're going to publish those pieces. The second thing we're going to do is an interactive launch where, rather than getting Emma to try and read from an interactive graphic novel, we're actually going to play some, again, very gentle world building games and get everybody in the room to imagine new worlds together. So I was just telling Andy, because I'm so excited, because it's a bit different from your average book launch, and I think it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, because like when you go to book launches like that, it does ask questions. How are you going to launch it? Like, so I was thinking that before when you mentioned that before to me, because like I said, but I've told that Katie before, Katie, that Amanda bought a book out last year, a Choose Your Own Adventure book. And that was when she did that. So this works in a similar level where she couldn't actually do it as a straight launch. So she ended up did a live reading in it last year afterwards, but she did a Zoom one where I was given a copy of his book, hadn't read it, and I had to sit down and pick out a beginning and then tell Amanda will launch on it. That's how you do it, like it's how you do stuff like that. You have to think
Yeah.
outside the box, don't you, really? So,
This one's quite tricky because it's got such a strong visual component. We did actually do an interactive reading with an online piece. So one of my favourite contemporary poets, Mark Ward, wrote an interactive chapbook called Fault Lines. We're actually going to be bringing out a hard copy of that. That's going to be our next release. But the reading we did for that was great. What we did, we had people on the Zoom and in real time voting in the chat for which branch they wanted to take next. And then Mark was sharing his screen and you know, clicking the button to go down the right track. But it's a bit of a challenge, but it's really fun.
yeah, it sounds it. The good luck, then definitely with that one, Katie. So, obviously, then, unless you've got something else that I don't know about, we'll wrap up part two and we'll move on to the reading. So, we will thank you again, Katie. I'll see you all in two shakes of the dice, guys.
Thank you.